And in South Australia, I've got a story. I really do love it when a farmer actually uses initiative and finds an answer to a widespread problem, not only for himself, but also for those around about him. This is the story that I have for you today, and it relates to lime and the acidification of soils on the eastern and lower Eyre Peninsula. Now, this story comes from GRDC, and when I saw it, I thought, this is really interesting. There's a new mine that's a lime sand mine that has been operating since 2017. It's at the Cretendon farm at Carcoo. You'll know the people down there, those United Yalana Eagles people. They're living just on the central Eyre Peninsula, but they have a number of problems with their soil, as a lot of folk in that area do, this issue of acidification. And so in order to deal with this, the peninsula has been looking at mining the lime-type sand and having it then carted to farms where they can neutralise the acidification by spreading the lime. A little bit like when you have clay in your soils, you will spread gypsum on them. This is another kind of application where a farmer has found on his farm a supply of lime sand. And it was actually by chance, in some respects, that Scott, who began the mining operation, they unloading near Coffin Bay, and they saw some calcareous soil there, and subsequent soil testing of their own soil that looked similar to what they saw at Coffin Bay said that there was a potential, if they developed their own mine, of around about 85 to 95% of neutralising value in their lime to be then used across their properties to stop the soil acidification. Now, this is why it is so important that the Cretendons and others are now mining and distributing this lime to a range of properties. It's because PIRSA has predicted that 21,000 tonnes of applied lime in that region will be required each year to maintain soil pH. And if that was not achieved, then soil acidification would spread to another 509,000 hectares. That's 500,000 hectares in the next 20 to 50 years. Now, this has been going on since 1999, and the cumulative effect has been that there's been an extra 213,000 tonnes of applied lime needed just to raise the pH of acidic topsoils to a critical level of 5.5 when measured in calcium chloride. Now, the fight back is going well because the Cretendons are producing 62,000 tonne of lime in the 2018-19 and 2019-20 years, which is a part of this cumulative effort to bring this deficit back. And this is great news. Not only have we got primary producer who's giving a service, there is a value add to his farmland, and we're saving a lot of topsoil around the Eyre Peninsula in future generations for farming to occur. So, great story out of Carcoo and the Central Eyre Peninsula, and one that no doubt you can read more about there on flownews24.com.au.